we're going to be converting centimeters to inches. So there's two ways we can do this. We can either remember the rule of when you are going from a smaller number to a larger number, you divide, and when you are going from a larger number to a smaller number, you multiply, or we can do ratio and proportion. So I'll do both ways. First thing you have to remember is your conversion factor. You need to remember that 1 inch is equal to 2.5 centimeters. So doing the smaller to larger rules, we would take 10 centimeters and we would divide by 2.5, because when you are going from centimeters to inches, the centimeters are smaller than inches. So we're going from a smaller unit of measure to a larger unit of measure. And that answer would be 4. And don't forget to label your answer, so you would have to write 4 inches. If we were to do it the ratio and proportion way, you start with your known. You know that 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters. So you would write 1 inch is to 2.5 centimeters. The actual math is 2.54, but for dosage calculation purposes, we round it up to 2.5. The other half of our equation is that we are looking for how many inches. So we don't know, so we're going to put x inches is to 10 centimeters, because we know it is 10 centimeters. When you're doing ratio and proportion, you do means and extremes, or innies and outies, as I like to say. So you are going to multiply 1 by 10, which is equal to 10. And you are going to multiply 2.5 times x, which is equal to 2.5x. Make sure you can actually see your decimal point. Okay, then you have to get x by itself. So what you are going to do is you're going to divide by the number that is next to x. So you're going to divide both sides by 2.5, because what you do to one side of the equation, you must do to the other side of the equation. Okay, so these two cancel out. And again, when you divide 10 by 2.5, your answer is 4 is equal to x, but what you're actually going to write on your exam would be x is equal to 4 inches. You always have to include your label. Okay, if you forget what label you are supposed to use, you go back up to the equation and look at what is next to x.